Mercedes is at a crossroads this Formula One season. After a turbulent start, the Brackley team finally found its rhythm before the summer break, securing podiums and wins. But since then, something has drastically changed. Hamilton and Russell have been struggling to maintain the same level of performance, leaving fans and experts perplexed. With only 6 races left in the calendar, one crucial question hangs in the air. Can Mercedes bounce back and overtake Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship? In this video, we're diving deep into the team's current situation, analyzing what went wrong after the break, and exploring the prospects for the remainder of this thrilling season. If you're an F1 fan wanting to understand the challenges faced by one of the most dominant teams in the sport's recent history, this video is for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any analysis. And let's get to it. The 2024 season started worryingly for Mercedes. The W15 seemed far from the leading cars, leaving Hamilton and Russell battling in the midfield. But the Brackley team isn't known for giving up easily. With determination and hard work, the turnaround began in Canada. From there, we witnessed a remarkable transformation. Mercedes achieved an impressive streak of 6 consecutive podiums. The peak of this period was marked by 3 victories, rekindling hope among fans and the team itself. It felt like the old Mercedes was back, challenging Red Bull and McLaren on the tracks. A standout moment was the Belgian Grand Prix. George Russell crossed the finish line first, which would have been a perfect 1-2 with Hamilton in second. However, the joy was short-lived. Russell was disqualified due to technical irregularities, a setback that, while bitter, didn't completely overshadow the evident progress the team had made. This streak of positive results led many to believe Mercedes had finally found the formula to consistently challenge the championship leaders. As the summer break approached, optimism was palpable in the German team's paddock. However, the return to racing after the summer break brought a reality far different from what the fans and Mercedes themselves expected. It was as if a switch had been flipped. The car that once fought for victories now seemed unrecognizable. Hamilton and Russell, world-class drivers, suddenly found themselves struggling to break into the top 5. The dominant performances before the break felt like a distant dream. The contrast was stark and unsettling. The recent Singapore Grand Prix perfectly illustrates this drop in form. Hamilton, who had qualified in 3rd, a promising position, found himself in a frustrating race. The team's strategy, once praised for its cleverness, now seemed confused and poorly executed. "You're killing me with this offset, man," Hamilton lamented over the radio, his frustration echoing that of millions of fans worldwide. The decision to start on soft tires, a move that should have given Hamilton an early advantage, ended up being a burden, forcing him into an early stop and compromising his race. Russell, meanwhile, managed to secure a 4th place, but was far from challenging the leaders as he had before. The pure speed Mercedes displayed in previous races seemed to have evaporated. But what exactly changed? How can a team go from being a contender for wins to a midfield struggler in just a few weeks? The answers, as always in F1, are complex. Toto Wolff, the always candid Mercedes team principal, didn't hesitate to admit the problems. "We're struggling on tracks with high temperatures and that require a lot of traction," he explained after the Singapore GP. This statement sheds light on a possible Achilles heel of the W15, its inability to handle certain types of circuits efficiently. Car development during the season is crucial in modern F1. While other teams, notably McLaren, seem to have made significant strides in terms of improvements, Mercedes seems to have stalled or even regressed. The car's ideal operating window, already narrow at the start of the season, seems to have become even more elusive. The drivers themselves have expressed their frustration. Hamilton, in particular, has been vocal about the difficulties faced, from balance issues to tire management problems. These aren't just excuses, but indicators of fundamental problems with the car. Additionally, we can't ignore the psychological factor. F1 is as much a mental battle as it is a technical one. The confidence gained in the first half of the season might have been shaken by the poor results after the break, creating a negative cycle that's hard to break. Mercedes, known for its culture of continuous improvement, is undoubtedly working tirelessly behind the scenes to understand and resolve these issues. James Allison, the team's technical director, has already announced that significant updates are on the way for the US GP in Austin. "We'll have a substantial update package for Austin," Allison revealed. "We hope that it gives us a decent weekend there." His words carry the weight of expectations from a team accustomed to the top. But what exactly can we expect from these improvements? Although the technical details are kept under wraps, they will likely address the main weaknesses identified in recent races. The focus will probably be on improving the car's performance in high temperatures and on circuits that require a lot of traction, precisely the weak points mentioned by Toto Wolff. The importance of these updates cannot be understated. With only 6 races remaining, every point is crucial in the battle for third place in the Constructors' Championship. If successful, these improvements could not only put Mercedes back in the fight for podiums, but also give the team the necessary boost to overtake Ferrari. However, it's important to remember that in modern F1, updates are rarely a magic solution. It will take a combined effort from engineers and drivers to extract the maximum from these developments. Hamilton and Russell will play a crucial role in this process, providing precise feedback and adapting their driving styles to the characteristics of the updated car. With Ferrari currently occupying third place in the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes faces an uphill battle in the season's last 6 races. The points gap between the two teams is significant, but not insurmountable. For Mercedes to have a real chance of overtaking Ferrari, it will require a combination of exceptional consistency and, perhaps, a bit of luck. Hamilton and Russell will need to regularly finish in the top 5, ideally with at least one of them on the podium in each race. Considering the team's recent performance, this might seem like a Herculean challenge. However, if the updates planned for Austin have the desired effect, it's not an impossible scenario. Remember, before the summer break, Mercedes was consistently fighting for podiums and wins. At the same time, Mercedes will need to hope that Ferrari encounters difficulties. If the Italian team starts regularly finishing outside the top 5, the door will open for Mercedes. Every point lost by Ferrari will be a golden opportunity for the Brackley team. The battle for third place in the Constructors' Championship promises to be one of the highlights of this F1 season finale. Mercedes, a team used to fighting for titles, finds itself in an unusual but no less exciting position. The challenge ahead is formidable, but not insurmountable. With the planned updates, the undeniable talent of their drivers, and the experience of a team that's won it all, Mercedes still holds all the cards to turn the tide. The next 6 races will be a test not just for the car, but for the spirit and resilience of the entire team. Will we see the Mercedes from Brackley return to its best form in the final races? Or will Ferrari maintain its advantage until the end? One thing's for sure, we can't take our eyes off this epic battle unfolding on the Formula One horizon. What do you think? Will Mercedes turn things around and secure third place? Or will Ferrari hold their ground? Share your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analyses. Until next time.